He was standing in the middle of the road, thin, head hanging low, eyes filled with sadness. It looked like life had stopped being kind to him a long time ago. There was a deep wound around his neck from an old rope, and an empty bucket lying nearby. I stopped out of curiosity, but the moment he lifted his eyes, I knew. This donkey needed help.
Oh, are you sitting? Are you a clever boy? Are you a clever boy? Come on up. Here.
I suddenly realized I'd seen him before, with a stray dog I used to feed. Back then, he had stolen her bone and trotted away happily. And now he stood there alone, exhausted, as if he couldn't believe anyone would ever notice him again.
Good morning, donkey.
I walked closer, stretched out my hand, and said, "You must be hungry, little one."
So, all right, be careful.
He didn't flinch or run, just sighed heavily. And right then, I knew I couldn't leave him behind.
You hungry boy?
At first, I had no idea what to do. I had never cared for a donkey before, but somehow, in that moment, it didn't matter. A few minutes later, an older man appeared, his owner. I asked if he'd be willing to sell the donkey. He looked surprised, shrugged, and said, "Take him. He's no use to me anyway." And that's how Bocelli, that's the name I later gave him, came into my life.
Would you like an apple?
In the beginning, he didn't understand what kindness was. Every time I tried to touch him, he stiffened, as if expecting to be hit again. But after a few days, he finally let me stroke his cheek and closed his eyes. That was the moment I realized he had started to trust me. I called a friend of mine who runs a small farm outside the city and asked if she could take him in. She said yes right away.
You next. It's you next. Oh, my baby boy, and you.
When we brought Bocelli there, he just stood still for a while, looking around, as if trying to make sure this wasn't a dream. Then, slowly, he took a few steps forward, breathed in deeply, and let out a soft bray. It was the purest sound of freedom I had ever heard. We gave him a real spa day, washed him, trimmed his hooves, treated his wound. He stood patiently through it all, as if he knew this time it was care, not punishment. When it was over, he ran around the yard, shaking his ears and making these funny little noises, almost like he was singing. And that's how he got his name, Bocelli, after the famous singer.
Are you singing, Bocelli? Well, that's so nice.
He turned out to be the sweetest soul. He loves attention and seems to believe that everything around him exists just for him. Sometimes he comes up, rests his head on my shoulder, and stands there, quietly, calm, gentle, grateful. If you call his name, he always answers with his signature hee-haw, long and loud, like he's been practicing his whole life. Bocelli quickly made friends with the other animals, especially a white horse he's now inseparable from. They walk together, eat together, rest in the shade side by side. If she wanders off, he immediately calls out for her to come back. In those moments, I can see he finally understands what it means not to be alone anymore. Every time I visit the sanctuary, he runs to greet me, singing loudly and glowing with happiness. He gallops around the yard, shakes his mane, and plays like a child. Sometimes he runs to the gate, as if to make sure we're still there, and I'm always amazed how a single rescue can completely change a life. Once, Bocelli was lonely, hungry, and afraid. Now he lives surrounded by friends, loved and cared for in ways he never knew before. And sometimes I think, maybe I didn't rescue him. Maybe he rescued me. Because that day, when I stopped on the road, something inside me changed too. If you like this story about Bocelli, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to see more touching and inspiring stories. Before bringing an exotic pet into your home, be sure to consult with experts and learn about their specific needs. Proper research is the key to giving them the happy, healthy life they truly deserve.